Selling Sunset Season 6 brought the drama in one of the most shocking installments of the series that's aired to date. Chrishell Stause, Mary Fitzgerald, Heather Rae El Moussa, and the Oppenheim Group agents are doing their best to bring in business for the brokerage. However, they're dealing with a high level of drama surrounding the business. Therefore, the newest season of the show explored some brand new dynamics. Newcomer Bree Teesey joined the Oppenheim Group, while longtime agent Nicole Young made her first appearance on the series. Things changed for the agents as they worked with new clients, scored fresh listings, and argued. The absence of Selling Sunset's signature villain Christine Quinn was felt throughout the season, with each of the remaining and new agents seemingly trying to pick up the slack. One of them may have wanted to become the villain of the series. While there wasn't a definitive baddie throughout the installment, each of the cast members showed off new sides of their personalities and different perspectives. Chelsea Lascani was at odds with Bree, while Nicole and Chrishell argued throughout the season. Cast members like Emma Hernan and Amanda Smith's loyalty was tested, giving way to some of the most dramatic moments in Selling Sunset history. 10 Chrishell and Nicole's initial blow-up argument. Chrishell and Nicole initially clashed at a Brokers Open in Manhattan Beach, which the two of them were attending to support their fellow the Oppenheim Group agents. While the reasoning behind their argument isn't the most understandable, it seems like Nicole was angry with Chrishell for getting preferential treatment. She felt that she didn't get enough credit on a listing several years prior. Chrishell, surprised to hear that Nicole had been holding onto something for so long, was dumbfounded when she heard about the issue. The two got into it, fighting loudly right outside the front entrance of the home being shown. 9 Mary's emotional backseat breakdown during the agent's tumultuous trip to Palm Springs, which Mary arranged and Jason paid for. Mary felt the strain of having to navigate her newfound responsibilities at the Oppenheim Group. She spent the trip trying to keep everyone happy, by diffusing conflict to the best of her ability, without taking sides. Unfortunately for Mary, she wasn't good at either of those things, and wound up hurting her own feelings. During their last night out in Palm Springs, Mary wound up breaking down. She sobbed in the back of a limo, and the other agents left her on her own, so she could sort out her emotions. 8 Heather's disastrous baby shower. During Heather's baby shower, fights were breaking out left and right, as the agents got together to celebrate one of their own. Chelsea, whose daughter's birthday was on the same day as the shower, wasn't in attendance, which ruffled Bress' feathers a bit. The main drama centered around Nicole and Chrishell, as well as Chrishell's closest ally, Emma. When Nicole approached Emma to see if there was any bad blood between them, Chrishell immediately got involved. She wasn't happy that Nicole was speaking to her friend. While Nicole initiated the drama, Chrishell and Emma continued to take it further, rather than just letting it go for Heather's big day. 7 Chrishell and Mary's broken relationship. Chrishell and Jason Oppenheim, co-owner of the Oppenheim Group and Mary's ex, dated throughout Selling Sunset Season 5. Their relationship was an issue throughout the office, with some feeling that Chrishell was getting preferential treatment because she was with Jason. While both denied the accusation, when the pair broke up, it became clear that Jason would be getting preferential treatment from Mary. She chose to support Jason in the breakup, rather than her longtime friend Chrishell. Early on in Selling Sunset Season 6, it was obvious their friendship had deteriorated. Chrishell even implied that she would never be able to forgive Mary for not standing by her. 6. Nicole tells Chelsea and Mary she'll be taking legal action after a heated argument between Chrishell and Nicole during the group's trip to Palm Springs. Nicole took some time to herself the next morning. When she finally came down to the pool to see Mary and Chelsea, things got tense. While neither agreed with the way that Chrishell had acted towards Nicole, when she dropped the bombshell that she'd consulted a lawyer in case she needed to take legal action, things got tricky. Chelsea and Mary didn't want to be involved if there was going to be legal action involved, and both found it somewhat dramatic of Nicole to go so far to defend herself. 5. Heather stirring the pot about Chelsea's feelings in Palm Springs. During the trip to Palm Springs, Chelsea was open with her fellow agents at the Oppenheim Group, sharing how she felt about Bress's situation. She'd mentioned previously that she had trouble understanding Bress's relationship with Nick Cannon, the father of her son. Ultimately, she felt that Nick was irresponsible to father so many children. While Chelsea was simply reacting to information about Bree that was presented to her, Heather brought Chelsea's reactions to Bree after the trip. While Heather felt she was simply reporting something that was said about Bree during the trip, it was shocking to see her going behind Chelsea's back, considering her typically drama-free presence. 4. Jason's tense reaction to Mary's work on the penthouse throughout Selling Sunset Season 6. Jason took long hiatuses from the office, and Mary had to supervise his own personal listings, as well as the rest of the business. While Mary was hopeful that she'd be able to handle everything on her plate, some things were beyond her control. An example is the construction on Jason's personal penthouse project, which was spearheaded by Mary's husband Roman Bonnet. When Jason returned from his long vacation with his young girlfriend Marie-Lou Nerk, he was incredibly upset about the lack of progress made on the project, and the high price tag. 3. Chrishell claims Nicole's on drugs. In one of the most shocking moments of Selling Sunset Season 6, Chrishell accused Nicole of being on drugs. She did so in front of all the other agents, while they were trying to enjoy a meal together in Palm Springs. Although the two women had been fighting throughout the evening, hearing Chrishell take things so far was surprising. As Nicole tried to defend herself, the rest of the women at the table clearly felt deeply uncomfortable. Chrishell knew she took things too far, and was later admonished for doing so. However, she never retracted her statement about Nicole's potential drug use. 2. Amanza's possible health crisis. Amanza had a surprising lack of screen time throughout Selling Sunset Season 6, leaving the other agents to pull their weight when it came to bringing the drama. Near the end of the season, Mary and Amanza sat down, and the former interior decorator Amanza explained that she'd been dealing with a huge health scare over the last several months. While she didn't explain all the details, she did say that she was still waiting on test results, and that things could be incredibly serious. While she hopefully isn't dealing with something as difficult as cancer, Amanza's health has been her #1 priority, along with caring for her children. 1. Chrishell's dramatic exit sequence. The final scene of Selling Sunset Season 6 was one of the most shocking, leaving it unclear whether Chrishell will be returning to the Oppenheim Group or not. As Chrishell has moved forward in her relationship with G. Flip, her priorities have shifted. Wanting to spend more time with the person she loves, Chrishell decided to follow G on their Australian tour. She didn't want to stick around Los Angeles and sell real estate. It's common knowledge that Chrishell and G are now married, so this departure may have been the moment when things changed entirely for the Netflix star. Sources: Aiden, TW Titter. Christy, Twitter. Priscilla, Twitter. Natural Immunity, Twitter. Giselle, Twitter. Lee, Twitter. Don Stanley's Silk Press, Twitter. Aaliyah, Twitter. Lee, Twitter. Ims, Twitter.
Love in the modern world is fake when love was meant for joy too. When I find you, I realize that somehow we lie. Love in the modern world it is fake when love was meant for joy. I know that he hurt you. Your 5 inches of heart is human. Can you be sure? No.